I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about something that has been on my mind the past couple days, which is the topic of why vocalists should practice. And this may seem obvious depending on where you are in your musical journey, but for a lot of people it's not obvious. And I just want to encourage everyone, but particularly vocalists, and probably more specifically aspiring professional vocalists. I think sometimes it feels like we're supposed to be, oh, the light changed. Feels like we're supposed to be naturally talented, whatever that means. It feels like singing is something we should be good at without practicing, and if you have to practice to get better, then there must be something fundamentally wrong with you. And I think I felt like that for a long time. I think even in college, while I was pursuing a music degree, it felt like I wasn't getting any better from practicing, and if I needed to work that hard, then I must just be fundamentally bad. Looking back, I was kind of bad, but I don't think that I'm bad anymore, and so I think that's proof that hard work can create a good voice. I always got affirmation for my singing ability, but I could show y'all some video evidence that I have come from the bottom. And so I just want to encourage you, if you feel inside yourself, I think I'm a good singer, or I think I could be a good singer, I think this is part of who I am, don't expect yourself to be naturally talented. I kind of hate that term. There are so few things in life that we expect someone to be good at without training or practice. You wouldn't expect someone to pick up a saxophone and instantly just be like shredding without ever having touched it before. So I would encourage you to think of your voice in a similar way. It takes hard work. It takes practice. And the fact that you have to practice does not mean that you're not a good singer. It just means you're a more self-aware singer, and you're going to be probably a great singer. I jotted down a few thoughts about practice. It works. It feels like it won't work until you've been doing it for a while, and then you see, oh my gosh, I was definitely worse 3 months ago, so it's working. So it works. Keep at it. Practicing is a discipline, and I think that discipline is a muscle that benefits every area of your life. So if you cultivate the discipline of practicing music, you are also cultivating discipline, or the ability to be disciplined in other areas, like cleaning your house or doing your homework or whatever it is that you feel like you should be better at. Cultivating discipline in one area is going to benefit all those other areas. A lot of people don't practice because it's like, oh, well, it would take me forever to become good at playing piano. And I'm sure you've all heard this idea, but it really clicked with me a few years ago. Like, let's say it's going to take 2 years for you to be significantly better at singing. Well, the 2 years are going to happen regardless, hopefully, if you're lucky. Time is going to pass either way, so you can either use that time to get better at the thing you love, or you can say, too much work, and just not gain any skills, and that seems like a waste of life, especially if it's something you're passionate about. You have to work hard at the things you're passionate about. Okay, what else do I want to say? Natural talent is a stupid term. Practice because it works. So I would also strongly suggest finding a teacher. If you are a vocalist serious about getting better, there is no substitute for a great teacher. And I apologize if you have had experiences with a not great teacher, because that can be really frustrating and make you feel like you're the problem. But and I shouldn't even say great teacher, the right teacher. You have to find the right teacher for the way you process information, for the way you learn. And yes, you can learn a lot on your own, but the fact is the right teacher is going to know a lot more than you do and be able to give you great guidance on how to grow as a vocalist. My voice teacher is very into vocology, voice science. That's something that I really needed. I really needed someone who could help me understand the physics, the physiological functions involved in singing, and help me view it in a more concrete way rather than nebulous, or I don't know. The way that she teaches really connected with me, and I feel like it's just good to find someone who is interested in voice science. So that's my advice. I would also encourage you to talk to other musicians in your circle and ask how they practice, especially people who play a different instrument. So vocalists, talk to saxophonists. Saxophonists, talk to drummers, whatever. Talk to everybody. Find out what they do, and just discuss that with your peers or people you look up to. I think that's all I have to say. Just remember that needing to practice does not mean that you're bad at what you do. It means that you care about what you do, and the vast majority of us have to practice to get the skills it takes to be a professional musician. So go practice and prosper.